Haha. Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the last live stream of the day. I'm a little late because I was doing a private for someone and I was a windbag. But I felt like I had to explain because two of the questions were like in the far out future. You know what I mean? So hopefully I explained myself. You know. All right, we are at Miriam Love. Got an Aquarius around you. You also have a Virgo around you. You might have a choice moving forward. There looks like there could be some arguing around love too. There may be two people that are pretty interested in you. You're not going to hold yourself back when it comes to love. When somebody, you're going to keep your options open. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got options. And you're not going to hold yourself back. And I think that that's a good thing. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship can move forward and lead you to happiness. KG, how is A feeling for me? Feels like you're like you guys are good friends. You are happy, attractive, adventurous, prepared, successful, well balanced. Well balanced is a good one, and that you're cultivating your life by taking charge, and you're constantly evolving. Mimi, was he trying to make me jealous with a Snapchat post? Who will she choose? Was she mad at my post? I don't think that she was mad. I do think that she was trying to make you jealous. And I don't understand what you mean, who will she choose? I don't know what do you mean by that? If you mean, is she going to choose you or another person as a partner? You've already lost. Because if you set yourself up for having to be picked or chosen, you'll always lose. It doesn't matter who the other person is. You can't look at things like that. You can't look at it like you're waiting to be picked for a softball team. Because if you do, you've already devalued yourself and the other person always wins. So you have to get out of that kind of mindset. If that's what the question means, I'm not really sure what it means. Who will she choose? Stephanie, did T tell E that I was with him this weekend, and if so, why? No, he didn't. Choco, how does Ramon feel about the Pisces woman calling me to insult me? Not happy about it. Stabbed in the back. Not happy about it. Pretty pissed off about it. AJ, where is this connection headed? It's going to be your choice. There's going to be options. It can be very successful and move forward quickly, but the choice will be yours. Stephanie, is she going to find out by him or by somebody else? But how do you know she's going to find out at all? She may not find out at all. I don't think she's going to find out at all. I don't think it's any of her business. I mean, I don't think he's going to tell her. I mean, if she finds out, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Choco, how does he feel about me? He feels that you're happy, fun, spontaneous, balanced, intuitive, attractive, and happy. AJ, what's going on with Marcus and Nicole? They're fighting. There's fighting around them. And their relationship is in a slowdown. It's right now, it's in a funk. They're in a funk. Mimi, I meant, will Dee come back or should I walk away? Will she come back? I think she comes back eventually. It may take a little time, though. Choco, did he have an argument with her today? I don't think so. Diana, does Che Enos Virgo love me? What are his feelings? There is love here. There is love here, and there's balance, there's compassion, there's serenity. There's feelings here. New chapter. Are things ever going to end with George and Catherine for good in the future? I think they will. I think they will. Some of these relationships, they're just so torturous. You're back and forth and in and out and up and down, and but eventually they usually end. I think that they're going to end. I don't think that this is going to last forever. There's a whole lot of shit going on between the two of them. Diana, why doesn't Che open up about his feelings? He's not strong enough. He comes off as very weak, and he comes off as if someone who was hurt in the past, and that makes him very unprepared. He doesn't want to make himself vulnerable. You know, sometimes, you know, it's bizarre. Men can be very bizarre about their feelings. Because they always come off like they think that they're tough because they don't talk about their feelings. But then most of the time, it takes them longer to get over something than it does a woman. They may not admit it, they may not show it, but they're usually pretty fucked up a lot longer. Like a woman can move forward faster, at least from what I've seen. Choco, is the Pisces woman insulting me because Ramon is not giving her attention? No, that's not why. I don't think that I think that she's threatened by you, but I don't think, you know, it's bizarre because sometimes I often wonder what goes on in women's minds. Like, her calling you up and insulting you is supposed to what? Make him fall in love with her? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are you trying to do? I've had some bizarre situations come up where, and I, like, why? Like, if I were reading for her, I would ask her, I'd be like, what are you trying to accomplish? Why are you insulting somebody else? What do you think that's going to do for you? How is that going to make your situation better? You know, like, how does it make things better by insulting somebody else? What are your intentions? It's like, I don't think that she even knows why she's doing it. Because what's the purpose? I mean, it's going to make him fall in love with her. It's going to make him think that she's like the cat's ass. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, what is the purpose? But no, I don't think it's because he's not giving her attention. I don't think that she knows why she's doing it. I think she's angry, so she wants to take it out on you. But angry at what? I don't know. Lydia, argued with Mac. I walked away. Is this the end? I'm not calling him. It is not the end. He's going to show up. He's going to reach out to you, or you're going to cross paths. Something's going to happen. It's not the end. Oh, hey, Norman Jean. I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Not much is going on here. You know, the usual. New chapter. What does George want me to know? What does George want me to know? Well, he's trying to be prepared. He's trying to prepare himself. He's trying to get his shit together. He also appreciates you. He has appreciation for you, even though he doesn't show it. And there could be cause for celebration around the two of you if he can get his act together. Anna, what does he think of our connection? He thinks that you guys have a great connection and that it can be very, It could be transforming both of your lives. That's what he thinks. Jada, any love messages? Yes, you have a divine meaning coming in. You're going to be at the right place at the right time. Don't hold yourself back. It's going to be a fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius. If you're not with anyone right now, this person comes in out of the blue when you least expect it, and it's going to be your choice if you want to be with them. Anna, what does my next partner look like? Characteristic. I don't know what people look like. I can give you characteristics, but people's looks change. You know, somebody could be 200 pounds now and you may meet him and he's 150. Or somebody's got a shaved head now, and when you meet him, his hair is shoulder length. I can't give you characteristics. I can just tell it. I can't tell you what they look like. I can only tell you what they could possibly be, the sign they could be, or what their personality is like. A happy person with an adventurous side, maybe a fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius. Somebody who's very fun-loving, creative, successful, lucky. They're going to be intuitive. They're going to be intuitive, but not realize that they're intuitive. Like they're not going to think that it's their intuition, but they navigate through life very much by their intuition. Choco, does he want her or me? I just told you guys, if you put yourself in a situation where it's her or me, you're always going to lose. It's because this is what you're putting out into the universe. You're putting out into the universe, somebody has to make a choice. And as soon as you put yourself in a situation where somebody has to choose you, you automatically lose, because the energy that you're putting out is, I need to be chosen, not I'm the one doing the choosing. See what I'm saying? So the energy you need to have in order to be with him is, I choose you. And if you put out the energy that he's got to choose me or her, you're going to lose. And the way this question reads, does he want her or me? I can tell you right now, this energy puts out into the universe that he's going to be with her. So you have to change the way you feel about the situation, because like it's not about the other people ever. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter what they look like or what they're made of. It doesn't make a difference. But it's the energy of, I'm waiting to be chosen. I'm waiting to be picked. I'm waiting for him to call me. I'm waiting for him to look at me. It's going to keep you waiting. If your energy is, I'm choosing you, you're coming here now, and you forget about everyone else, then it works out. And that's why most of the time, the girl that gets the guy is the girl that doesn't really like him that much, because she doesn't have him on the pedestal. The one that has him on the pedestal is the girl that doesn't get him, because he knows that she's there. He knows that she's there. So you have to change the way you're looking at the situation. Otherwise, he's going to end up with her. I can tell you that right now, because I've lived this situation about 100 times in my life. And it's that energy of, and you know where it comes from? It comes from every time, like, all right, our brains are logical. So our brains, the way something feels is the way we think. So somebody like me, where my whole life, like I was small, I wasn't good at sports. Nobody ever wanted me on their team. I was never chosen. It was never get Danny because she, we'll win with her on the team. It was always like, oh shit, we're stuck with Danny. That's the way it was. So your brain starts to live by these things. So whenever I came to a situation where I needed to be picked or chosen, immediately my brain was like, oh, I'm not going to get chosen. You know, somebody else is going to be better for it than me, because this is how it feels, right? So the way that you're thinking and the way that you feel goes out into the universe. So what gets reflected back to you is somebody else is better for the part, no matter what that part is. So you have to change the way that is. Like, imagine that you're walking through life and you're like, I'm gonna have that job, and I'm gonna have that guy, and I'm gonna have that hair, and I'm gonna have that butt, and I'm gonna have, and you start thinking about you're the one that's choosing, then you're the one that gets it. And it's hard to change the way that you think. And trust me, I struggle with it. But there's something to it. There's something to the energy that you put out there and what you get back. And if you're coming from fear, ego, or jealousy, that's what you get. If you're coming from confidence and self-worth, that's what you get. And I'm telling you, because I'm someone who always has sold myself so low, and then I'm like, looking back on it, I'm like, well, that's exactly why that happened, because that's what I expected. And that's the energy that I put out to it. You know, no matter what it is, it doesn't matter what it is. So keep that in mind. Change the way you're thinking about this situation. Why is he trying to be with me then? Why is he trying to be with me then? I think that this other woman's a little bit crazy. You know, like, she just does things, and I think that he's kind of had enough of that. It's like his fuse is getting very short with her, and she's feeling desperate. Good. The more desperate she is, she'll burn herself out. I'm not too concerned about her. But it doesn't make a difference, because it's the same thing. If you don't start thinking, hey, I'm choosing you, then somebody else will show up. That's how all these third-party people show up. It's because we're so-called calling them in because we're thinking about that. And that's how they always show up. Don't make me talk about Sarah again. Talked about her the other night. I wanted to leave her in the past. But I had one of these that was around for years, Sarah. And I always felt the same thing, like, well, why does he choose her? Why does he choose her? Or why does he choose her? And that's kept what happened. That kept being what kept happening, is that he kept choosing her over me. And, you know, until eventually, and neither one of us ended up with him, and it was probably a good thing for both of us. Whatever. Susie, when will I start to feel better? It could take about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah. And you know, like, there's some kind of a magic that happens around 21 days. Even like for people that are trying to break habits, 21 days. So yeah, I think 3 weeks sounds about right. BB, why did TH reopen social media after not having it? Oh, that's a good question. Social media is stupid, sucks. Combination of things. Boredom, curiosity, and wanting to reach somebody. So there may be somebody on there that's the only way they can get in touch with them, or that's the only, they don't have a number, or they don't have whatever. So that's the only way they can reach them. They're also a little bit bored, and then sheer curiosity. Jada, is this divinely partner coming in completely new or someone I've already known? Okay, let's see. I think it's going to be someone new. I think it's going to be someone from somebody new. Anna wants messages from the universe. The wheel, Archangel Michael. Time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The Four of Fire. Commitment, peace, abundance. A happy home life, successful completion of a project. The Ten of Water. A contented and rewarded family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Ashley, will I get a new car this month? I don't think it's going to happen this month. I'm not convinced. It might not be until next month, but this month, I feel like this month, everybody's going to just be like sitting like stuck in mud. Like, this month it's got some weird astrological things happening too. New chapter. How does he feel about me telling him my dream? He feels good about it. He feels good about it. Temperance, balance, patience, compassion. He feels like it was a spiritual dream and he feels like things could move forward. Manual. How long until things with my Taurus ex get better? May not be until the month of August. It may be a little while. Inexorable. I donated. Oh, is SL thinking and feeling? Oh, when we'll hear from him again. Okay. He's feeling a little bit off balance when Temperance is in reverse. A little bit like spiritually disconnected. A little bit like he's in a holding pattern, and he's holding himself back big time. He's digging his heels in right now. He's being very stubborn right now. It may take a minute to hear from this guy. Yeah, it might not be until sometime this fall, the month of November possibly. He's like digging his heels in, like, I'm standing my ground. I'm not caving on this. I don't know what his problem is. Cade, how will my phone call go with Gabriel? Overall, I think it's going to go pretty well. I mean, this relationship may take a little bit of hard work if you continue to pursue it. There may be moments where you feel like you put in a lot of hard work and you're not really seeing much of a payoff. But I think overall, the first phone call is going to be opening up the door to more. Susie, why is he so confused at the moment? Why is he so confused at the moment? He can't make up his mind. He doesn't know what he wants. He's definitely confused. I think a lot of it is because he knows that he's got issues and he's not really dealing with his issues. He's kind of blaming you, or he was blaming you for them, or he was trying to make you responsible for nonsense that was going on in his head that wasn't reality. And I think that, I don't know. I don't know if he's on medication, but I think that he hasn't found his right medication yet. I really think that that's what it comes down to. Um, I can't remember who told me if he's on something, but it's like, I feel like he'll be a different person when he gets the right thing. And then he'll be a little bit more like even keeled. But right now, it's like everything with him is like, he feels like a thunderstorm, like static electricity, like, and it's got nowhere to go. Meanwhile, there's no reason for him to be feeling like that. But you can't tell someone how to feel. Somebody's not wrong for how they feel, but they're wrong in the way they were acting. I mean, I think it's going to take him some time to like chill out. Choco. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Um, yeah, but you know what, Susie? Sometimes, like, you may be feeling really ill, right? And then, like, you feel better, but you're still not totally yourself. I don't know what it is that you're sick with, but when I was sick, like, for example, I had pneumonia. And when I physically got over the pneumonia part of it and the lungs were clear and everything, it was like still another 2 weeks until I really felt myself again. Like, I was just exhausted all the time. So I don't know whatever it is that you have right now that you're not feeling well. You just may not be back to your total self in 3 weeks. It may not be that you're this sick for the whole 3 weeks. RZ, what's Marjam's intentions towards me as a friend? All right, Marjam. This person seems like a nice friend. It does seem like they hold themselves back and they don't come forward as much as they, like, I don't think that they let you know that they care about you as much as they do. They're not as forthcoming with their emotions, but they seem to be very balanced. They seem to have good karma around them. Balance comes in twice, which is a good thing. Stable people are really good because you can rely on them. They'll be supportive. This person's got a lot of happiness around them. This is a good person. Yeah. Baby. Oh, where's the question? What was the Libra's last feeling for me? A little bit of anxiety. I don't know if this is somebody that you're not speaking to anymore. It shows anxiety around walking away, and it shows that they thought about it a lot, and at some point they may be coming back. It might almost be the kind of thing where they're thinking to themselves, like, I just need some time. I know at some point I'll be back. Like, I think that this person just felt anxious and needed a break, but I don't think that they plan on being gone forever. Choco, she was my friend. She's married and she betrayed me with him, and now he's trying to come back and we have a baby together. Sadly, I still love him. It's hard for me, and I don't know why her husband doesn't see it. All right, she was my friend. She's married and she betrayed me with him. Now he's trying to come back and we have a baby together. I still love him. It's hard for me. So her husband still wants her to be with her? You know what blows my mind? I mean, I understand when people are like, this is emotional shit and it's not easy and there's a lot of pain here. But like, for him, the husband, if he still wants to be with her, and not seeing what she's doing. Like, my thing is, and I've said this before, people make mistakes. People really fuck things up. I mean, in plain English. And if it happens once, to me, I think that that can be forgivable, only because, not saying that it's not painful, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that I can understand how in a weak moment, or because somebody is feeling really bad about themselves, they can do something like that. I think that if somebody's been carrying on an affair behind your back for X amount of years, that's a different story. Um, I've also found that very good friends can also be really, like, you can't always trust them, and that's really shitty. But I don't know, we're coming into a time, I keep saying this to people, and God, I hope that I'm right, but in my own life I've been seeing it. People's you know how we all have like masks that we put on. We get through the day wearing some type of a mask. We don't go outside and tell everybody our ins and outs of all of our business. We have to, in order to get through life, you know, whether you're at work or at school or wherever you are, you have to wear some kind of a mask and kind of hold it together. But what's happening now is we're moving into a time where people's masks are coming off. People are starting to get exposed for who they are. And, you know, I've had a lot of friends in my life recently show me who they are. And, you know, it's going to come to a point, I think, for most of us, where we're just going to end up cutting ties, because you just get exhausted with it. You just get exhausted with it. And I think something like this, it's like you guys have a child together, and that's, you'll have a tie to him forever through this child. And there's no taking away that. Like, there is nothing that's ever going to change that. You're always going to be the baby's mom, and that he will always be the baby's dad. But how friends do this shit to one another. I mean, I was in high school. I had a friend that used to do stuff like that to me, but we were in high school. Um, is she not playing with a full deck? Because she comes off like she's a little bit nutty. Let's see. You know, I feel like she's got her husband snowed. Her husband kind of thinks that he can't live without her and that he needs her. He doesn't need her. He doesn't need her. There's evolution around him. He may smarten up and he may decide to hit the road jack. But I don't know if she's not playing with the full deck here, because I don't understand what her motive is. Here's the Pisces. What her motive is by calling you up and insulting you. I think at the end of the day, I don't think that the relationship with, I don't think the relationship with her works out with either of these two guys. I don't think it works out with either of them. I think that her husband right now at this moment, for whatever reason, feels like he can't live without her, but that's not true. I think that he's going to see it. I think it's going to be coming up. It may not be the easiest moving forward. It may be a little sticky navigating through these waters over the next couple of weeks or maybe the next couple of months, but I think that she exposes herself for who she is. I think it comes out, and whatever you decide to do with him, that's your choice, that's your decision at another point. But it's not going to end here. Like, it's not going to, this doesn't end here with her husband thinking that she's wonderful and her being able to have the best of both worlds. That's not happening for her. So that could also be another reason why she's getting on top of you, because shit's starting to crumble around her, so she's trying to take it out on someone else. Your guy was not happy that she started calling you. She should not have done that. That's not boding well for her. This is going to explode in her face, is what I'm thinking. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Stay confident. Stay strong. Put you and your kid first, and let's see what happens, because I think she's going to do herself in. She reminds me of like, what What's the cartoon? Was it Wile E. Coyote, where he spins and spins and spins and spins so fast he goes down into the earth and he goes nowhere? That's what it kind of reminds me of. I don't think she's. I don't think she's ending up with either of these two guys. The husband may put up with her for a little bit longer, but I think he's going to hit the road too at some point. You know, she's going to get what she deserves in the end. Excuse me, everything's just starting to change. The energies are starting to change where people are not getting away with what they used to get away with. It's just not going to happen. Liz, love advice. I'm in a relationship with a Gemini. You know, you're really in control of this situation. You've got choices around you and you have success. The relationship itself looks like it's pretty good, but it looks like you're the one that calls the shots and you're the one that has happiness around you. So I think that you're in an okay relationship. I don't know why you say love advice. It looks like the choices are around you, not around the Gemini. You're the one that calls the shots. So I don't think you need advice unless you don't know that. You're more in control than you think. Liz, messages from my angels. The Five of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. The High Priestess. Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation and possibly taking a trip. I answered one from Inexorable, only one. If there was another one, I didn't answer it. Liz, will I be meeting the Gemini's family soon? Yeah, I think you will be. Yep. Boss lady. Is Chris cheating on me? He's a Libra. I don't think so. I don't think he's cheating. Bria. How is Jay feeling towards me right now? He thinks that you are well-grounded, happy, peaceful, attractive, intuitive, honest, fun, spontaneous. Boss lady, is a relationship worth fighting for? Yeah, it's your call, but it looks like it's a pretty decent relationship. Yeah, I wouldn't give up on it so fast. Bria. And I don't see it yet. Brandy, yes, I can do spell work. Yeah. I can do only a couple more, maybe 2 or 3 more. Susie, if he is on meds, do you think that he'll tell me soon? Oh yeah, you don't know. Okay, let's see. You know what? You got the victory card here. Yeah, you should be finding out more about this situation coming up with the victory card. Alicia, has Justin stopped having romantic feelings for me? No. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for Bria, right? Bria, and there was someone else too. Sandy. Yeah, but then when their 60 days is over, they have to pay all that money back. That's not true. We have something called partial claim, paycheck, which means that those payments that they miss will be tacked on to the end of their regular full mortgage, interest free, so they can pay it. Bria, it's not there. And we're taking all these things into consideration. Susie, will my daughter start motivating herself soon? Moving much faster than anybody thought, and that's kudos to the American people. They have grasped the significance of this. They are self-isolating the way they're supposed to be doing. I find it very refreshing. It's just like the spirit that we saw back from World War II. Yes, this spring should be a good time for her. This is not a time for a lot of political arguments. Rising. How does the Taurus feel? Are we going to meet this week? I don't think that you're going to meet this week. They want to. I just don't think it's going to happen. It looks like they think that you're fun, exciting, attractive, balanced. But I just don't think that the meeting is going to happen this week. Bria, is the cap still with the Aries? I don't think so. I don't think that they're together. Colleen, general. All right, so moving forward, we've got your intuition is getting super hot. You have happiness that comes up. Feeling somebody's coming in around you that may be an air sign that's going to just think the world of you with the Empress card. When the Empress card shows up, be careful if you don't want children, because it can always be the birth or the conception of a child. You may even have a little quick weekend away or a small little vacation coming up. This person, this air sign, if you're not with anyone right now, can come in out of the blue. And then it looks like you're focused on some kind of a new job, new skill, or a new way to make money that could bring in some extra money. and your life starts to transform. It may not be, there may not be much transformation that you see between now and, like, say, the end of the summer. But I think from the end of the summer through the end of the year, you're sort of in a totally different place. Like, you're just like, I don't know, you're in a different place, or things just have moved forward so much in so many different areas that you feel like, finally, like, it's my turn, finally. I hope. I think that that kind of a thing is happening for a lot of people, though, coming up. I really do. Bria. Will my job give me a raise that I've been looking for? I think you're going to get your raise. I think that it may take some time, though. It might not happen as fast as you want it to. Rising. What's going on with BV Grandma? She's in the hospital.
When I got my pillow, I was asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well rested in the morning. That's why I invented my pillow.
All right. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with her. I can't give you like a diagnosis, but it looks like it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look like it's anything that is too serious. It shows that they may not know exactly what's going on or what's wrong when this card shows up, because it's like, this is like it's right in front of you, but you're just not seeing it. And it also shows that she is getting rest and relaxation, which is going to help no matter what the issue is. It also shows things can turn around out of the blue. They could come up with something that all of a sudden works, find the medication that they need, and it heals her or whatever. That this is something that happens out of the blue. It could also be like experimental or something like that. And it looks like she's on the road to recovery pretty quickly. There's choices that have to be made. So she may have to make decisions between different types of treatment, and she may be feeling a little bit weak, but she may also be feeling a little bit burdened, but I think that she pulls through. I don't know what's wrong with her. I can't tell you that. I can just tell you what it looks like was going on in the hospital. Rising, is D the Taurus going to reply to my message? Yeah, he will. Might take a minute, but he will. Adriana, when is he going to express his feelings to me? It could be within 12 weeks from now. If it doesn't happen within the next 12 weeks, it might not happen until the fall. 12 weeks. Well, we will probably, no, we won't be at the fall yet. Well, it's either in 12 weeks or the fall. Adriana, how will he treat me in a relationship? He will treat you really well. First thing that comes up is appreciation. He's going to appreciate you very much. Balance. Is RH dating a female currently? 70% chance, yes. There is somebody around her that's a female that's, I don't know if they're, how serious they are, but there may be someone else around her that she's with. Did I skip one for Susie? Oh, Bria, here's one. My second job does watch my social media on Facebook. You know what? They say that jobs do that. I would be very careful. I think that that's really shitty, but yeah, I think that they do look at social media. Be careful. See, I don't think it's fair because if somebody, like, what happens if somebody posts you in a picture, you know, tags you in a picture? Like, you can't control that. I don't know. I don't think that that's fair, but I would, yes, I would be very careful. Sandy, overall general. What's the matter, baby? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Nah, we're not going to cry. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. Have that. Oh, you don't love that? There you go. Good girl. No? No, you don't want that. All right. The pace of life is picking up. You're going to have some choices around you when it comes to career, money, decisions that you have to make, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, feeling like the world is at your feet, feeling like you're putting the past in the past and moving forward. What's the matter, boobs? What's the matter? You just woke up and started crying like that? You need me to get you milk? All right, let me go get her something to eat. Hang on for 1 second. All right, hold on, baby. All right, hang on, hang on. Oh, then you're sucking on your thumb after I got up and made you this? I got to see this. This is this is bad. And she holds it with her other hand. It's a bad habit. You know who used to do that? Me. Not good. Come here, baby. Here, have this. There you go. You hold the bottle with your hand, just like you're holding your arm. All right. Yeah, you got it. Adriana, is he still mad even though it was his fault? Is he still mad even though it was his fault? He's letting go of that. He's kind of getting past it. Krista, does A want to talk to me and will he reach out? Yes, absolutely. Sandy, will the drama with Christina, Leo, be over anytime? Will the drama with Christina be over? Yeah, it's going to end. It feels like it's going to go on forever, but it's not. It's going to move into the past. Bria, does Jay look at social media? My Facebook. Yep. Yep, definitely does. Priscilla, will there be a reconciliation with the Capricorn soon? Oh. It may take some time. It may not happen as soon as you want it to. Adriana, what's going to happen to me in that trip? What's going to happen to me? You're taking a trip? It shows there's hard work on the trip. Is it a work-related trip? Because it looks like there's hard work, there's transformation that happens. It could lead to a lot of money, and there's also like you're feeling very prepared for it. Adriana, in what way is Kwee interested in me? Comes up as this person is working hard to cultivate a friendship right now. I don't know how you know this person, but it looks like you may be working hard on something with them. So Eight of Pentacles shows up again around you, which would be either the two of you could be taking a course together, doing an apprenticeship together, working on something together. I mean, I guess they could be interested in also doing something work-related with you. You passed out? Okay, all right. Okay. You had a milk mustache. I had to help you out. Bria, why is the Aries still posting pics of the cap if they're not together? Why is the Aries still posting pics of the cap? Well, they may not be technically together, but or they either aren't technically together, and one person, who is it? The Aries still wants to be with the Capricorn because there's celebration here. Like they're trying to, but it doesn't seem like it works out in their favor because death is in reverse and not feeling prepared. So I don't know if, listen, I don't believe what goes on social media. So people put up on social media what they want you to believe. And not you in particular, but people are living a Facebook life and then they're living reality. There's two different worlds. And the picture perfect bullshit that's on Facebook usually is not what's going on in real life. So I don't go, I have to know the people really well to believe what's happening on Facebook. Really well, because the over the top fairy tale bullshit is exactly what it is. It's bullshit. And people that are like, I don't trust it. I've read too many people, and I've like the woman that's like, oh, this is my best friend, my hubby, my best friend, my knight in shining armor. Meanwhile, she's coming to me, and I'm reading her cards because she's been having an affair for the last 10 years. Like, really? What are you fucking putting that up there for? You hate him. You hate him. You want to convince me that you love him and that he's so wonderful? I know better. Yeah, I don't go by what's going on Facebook. Um,
You get the sense that the Democrats feel, some of the fringe at least feels like this is the only way to ensure that
oh shit, I lost my spot.
to keep this thing going all the way to the fall. Well, I think they're scared.
I think I'm at Kira. Let me know if I missed anybody before Kira. How does my little cousin Ziari feel about me? They think that you're smart, well-balanced, happy. It looks like they may come to you for advice, if not yet, if they're too young. It may be something that happens in the future. They think that you're a hard worker, or that you have the answers. I don't know if they like look at you kind of like you're a mentor. If not, that may be coming in the future. Maybe they're maybe a little too young right now. Kira, how is Leroy feeling about me? He thinks that you are attractive, and he has a lot of respect for you. He thinks that you're kind, successful, happy, argumentative, well-balanced, intuitive. Intuitive comes up again. And that you guys, when you guys are together, when you guys are good, you're good. And when you guys are bad, you're bad.
Well, that's a totally different tune than he was singing back in January. Wow. This is no time.
Georgia. RS asked me about marriage and kids. Does he want that? Not right now, maybe one day, but it doesn't look like he's looking for that right now. I'm surprised that he brought that up. Adriana, am I going to start a love relationship with G? Not right now. There may be opportunity sometime down the road, but it doesn't look like you start a love relationship anytime soon. PY, A, the Pisces feelings towards me. He knows about Nelson. Okay. A, the Pisces. Um, A, the Pisces feels like you're grounded and stable and you move forward slowly, but you're growing and evolving as a person. They feel that you're well prepared, you're smart, well balanced, a little bit fiery and passionate, and overall pretty happy. Adriana, why did I dream about death? Death is evolution. If you're dreaming about death, it's a good sign that you're embarking on a personal evolution. Yeah, the death, and especially when the death card comes up or the ace of spades comes up, it's like embarking on a new evolution. Yeah, it's a good thing. You know, because that's what they say, that we don't die. I mean, our physical body may die, but our soul goes somewhere else. Or we come back. I don't know. I don't know what I believe personally anymore because I've been through it all, but I don't know. Death is transformation. It's not really an end. Bria. I don't see the question yet. I think I may have lost my spot. Adrienne, how will this year end for me? This year may end with you feeling like very well respected and like you're being well compensated at work. I don't know if you end the year with a job promotion or with a bonus of some type, but it looks like moving towards the end of the year, you're feeling very well appreciated. Colleen, what does Belby want to tell me? That he's got regret. He feels bad about something, and he wants to make it right. He feels really bad about something. I don't know what happened, but he feels bad. He wants to make it right, and it's going to be your choice if you hear him out. I don't know how often you speak to him or what's going on with the two of you, but you may hear from him out of the blue, and he may apologize or tell you that something didn't work out as planned. I don't know if it may not even have to do with something that happened between you and him, but it may be something that he wants to tell you that happened to him that's very significant, or it's bothering him a lot and he wants to tell you about it. Maybe he wants your opinion, but it seems like there is something that's weighing on his mind. Kira, how does Leroy's brother feel about me being over? Yeah, he's fine with it. He doesn't hold himself back, so if he didn't want you there, I think you would know it, and the happy home is here. I think he's okay with everything. The world is also at his feet, so he seems to be like he's in a good place. Sandy, will I be spiritual intuitive soon? I can't understand the messages yet, but I do feel the spiritual guides. Yeah, your intuition is growing. It's going to take some time, but you're going to feel a breakthrough coming up. Maybe not right away, maybe not until the fall, but listen to your intuition. More often than not, we ignore it, and then we're like, "Oh, well, I knew that was going to happen." Well, you knew it was going to happen, but you didn't listen to it. I mean, everyone does it. So try when you can, when you get a real gut feeling, to just go with it. The more you use it, the stronger it's going to become. And the stronger it becomes, the more you'll trust it. Adriana, am I going to buy a house in the future? You will buy a house. Yeah, you will. Bria, how does the Capricorn feel about my social media page on Facebook? I don't know what you mean by social media page on Facebook. Is it something that's separate from your regular page? I don't know if they know about it or if they've looked at it, because it doesn't show like they have much of an opinion. I mean, I'm taking it by the way that it's reading, that it's something different from your regular page. Feel about my social media page on Facebook. It must be something separate. Like, I have a Facebook page, but then separately I have one for astrology. I don't know if they've looked at that. I don't, it doesn't show they have an opinion on it. Adriana, will I live in another country? Oh, that's a good one. %, chance, yes, you will be living in another country, which that means to me that it may be a couple of years out. Because it's 33% chance now. Like next year, it may go up to 70. So you know what I mean? Like sometimes you haven't gotten there yet. I think you have a chance of living in another country if you want to at some point. Liz, is Alberto cheating on me? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Liz, does Vanessa want anything with A, and does he? Does Vanessa want anything with A? I don't think so, no. Hangman is here, which means that Vanessa may be feeling pretty stuck. Does he? I don't think so. I don't know if that's somebody from the past or something. No, they don't seem like they're, either one of them is really into the other. Adriana, when will I move from my parents' house? The month of May, it looks hot for you. If it doesn't happen this May, it may not happen until next spring. In a week or two, but that remains to be seen, Shannon, and also today, just to keep people in check, the governor reminded them, you must not only keep your social distancing, but he's going to laws in place. Liz, General for April. It looks like April may be a little bit up and down. It looks like your love life should be good, but it also looks like, and there may be some adventure, but it looks like money may be a little bit upside down. I don't know if you're being affected here by the quarantine, but you may be feeling a little bit out of balance when it comes to money and finances. But that'll change. That'll change quickly. But the month of May may be a little bit sticky. Um, the month of April may be a little bit sticky, but I think that I think that your love life actually looks really good for over the next couple of months. Elizabeth, love reading for the next 3 months. It looks like you're going to have choices over the next couple of months. You've got, there could be somebody that shows up around work. That person may be a fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius who's got a lot of, like an adventurous side. You also have a strong Leo here that may be somebody who you were friends with first, that maybe you haven't seen in a while, sort of comes back from your past, kind of, not too far past. You have a Virgo and a Libra around you. And you've got a soulmate connection that you may be dealing with. So you might have some choices coming up over the next couple of months. BB, will court go in my favor? I'm only getting a 33% chance it goes in your favor, so I'm not real confident. Not at this point. Adriana, sorry for asking a lot. No, it's fine. It's just that I've never had a relationship and I'm 26. I'd like to know when I even have one. You're not the only person. Let me tell you, there are so many people that have been in that situation. I mean, me and my one friend, who's like my best friend, both of us were very old too before we had like real relationships. You know what I mean? Like there may have been some kind of bullshit, but it wasn't like a real relationship until we were in our mid-20s. I was 24 when I first met Tom. I think she may have been 27. So, and you, like at that point, like you feel almost like a total freak. Like we used to feel like, well, what is wrong with us? Like, what do I have, like horns and a tail? Nobody wants to date me. But it's not. No, it's not like that at all. It's just that sometimes. And then another one of my friends, who she was older too, closer to 30, when she met her first boyfriend. Somebody that I know from work. And, you know, it's bizarre because it's like, it seems like some people, they always have a boyfriend or they're always in a relationship, and there are other people that are never with anybody. And to me, I think it's because people tend to love differently and people tend to put up with things differently. So somebody who just wants to have a boyfriend, doesn't care who it is, will just grab anyone. Somebody who wants to have like the butterflies in their stomach and they want to have that kind of a relationship, that person is going to be a little bit more picky, and the way that you connect to people may just be different. There's nothing wrong with, you know, it takes time. Sometimes it happens where you're not with anyone forever, and then all of a sudden you meet someone and it's like instant relationship, it clicks like that. Excuse me, when I first met Tom, you know, he wasn't somebody that I ever had to ask, is he going to call or is he going to show up? When I met him, it was like from that point on, things were normal. Like it was never, he didn't ghost me. It was like I waited a really long time to have a normal relationship. And then it was a normal relationship. It wasn't even something I had to question. So, I think that when you do meet this person and you are in that situation, you'll look back and you'll understand. And I hate when people say that. Well, you'll understand why it didn't work out with everyone else. I don't mean that. I mean, once it happens, you'll realize that, you know, this feels right, or I'm not waiting for, like, the worst thing is to wait for the phone. So when someone says, oh, I'll call you at 5, and then they don't call, and you're like, well, are we going out tonight? You're supposed to call me at 5. Or you're dressed and you're waiting for them to show up and they don't show up. The person that shows up for you seems to be legit, and they don't put you through that kind of nonsense. Where a lot of the people that I know that have been in a lot of relationships have dealt with a lot of that bullshit. And they were willing to put up with it because they wanted to be with someone. So, you know, it's just people, everybody connects differently, and everyone connects. So don't worry about that. There's going to be a relationship for you, even if you have to wait a little bit longer. It's usually, when the person shows up, there's not going to be a lot of bullshit around the situation. It will be something that clicks easier. And you're totally not alone by not being in a relationship, because so many of us have been there. So many of us. And then, like I was talking about my friend before, who, I don't remember if I think I might have been talking about her in a private, where after she broke up with her one boyfriend, she didn't date anybody for like 10 years. But then the next person she dated, she met him. She didn't even like, she's like, I'm not even sure if I like him. And I'm like, just go out with him. Just please go out with him. And she went out with him once. And then, like, that was like in September. And then like in December, she was like, I don't know if, you know, I'm feeling it and I'm not sure about this. And her mother was like already, like her mom was like buying Christmas gifts for like his mother for next year. And she's like, oh my God, my mother's got me married already and I don't even know how I'm feeling. She wound up marrying him. So she went 10 years without anyone. But then when the guy showed up, she wasn't even sure if she liked him. And then she did like him. And she did marry him. So don't worry about it. You will have one. You will. But I can appreciate the way that you feel, because I felt that way. And so did my other friends. Christy, why did Dina tell me that I could not apply for EIDL? All right. All right, I don't know what that is, but let's have a look. Well, you know what? I want to say that she was misinformed, because that's what the card, it looks like from the cards. But, you know, this is one that I don't trust. So I don't know if I believe that. The card suggests that either she was misinformed or she was misinformed. But I don't believe that, because I don't trust her. Do you know if you can apply for it? I don't know what it is, but I'm going to ask, can you apply for EIDL? See, I think with I think it's something that you can apply for. And I think that it's something that you could get. So I don't know if she was misinformed. I give her the benefit of the doubt. She was misinformed. I don't really believe that, though. Ashley, will I be able to afford a new car? I'm only getting a 33% chance that right now you'll be able to afford it. So it may take a couple of months. And that would be my suggestion, especially if you're being affected right now by the lockdown and you're not really working. If you could save money for a couple of months and then put down a larger amount, you may be able to get a new car. You may be able to get a deal in a couple of months, like a good deal on something.
Stimulus relief for those feeling the squeeze as the president considers creating a second coronavirus tax force. And this one would be tasked with getting the U.S. back on track. White House correspondent Kevin Court takes the story from there. Hey, Kevin.
Evening, Shannon. It is certainly welcome news in many quarters that the president is at least contemplating the creation of a.
Did I make it through all of the super chats? Did I skip over anyone? Oh my God, let me fix that. I think that I got them all. So let me go try to pull off some people I didn't get to. And Sonia, general reading for the rest of the year. Leaving regret in the past, leaving anxiety in the past, and making a decision to move forward. If you're not dating anyone, you got a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and a wish that comes true around love. You also have a little trip that you may be taking, a vacation, or going someplace by water. And it looks like the rest of the year, there may be some money coming in too. Could be if you're waiting on money, there's money coming in.
Some of the nation's biggest banks say they've already allocated more than 10% of the fund, facing concerns that there won't be enough money for the millions of companies expected to apply.
We're going to have to probably add more money to this to save and to keep our small businesses.
Oh yeah, Christy, she's not being honest. I think you definitely can. And I think that if you use it for the, like, there's certain stipulations that you make, you won't have to pay it back, it'll turn into a grant. Yeah, I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Honey, is the ex water sign thinking about contacting me? Yes, the water sign is thinking about contacting you. Cosmic, why does my friend Stacy keep telling me that we are in a relationship since we are FWB? I don't know, what's FWB mean? Oh, friends with benefits? Is that what it is? All right, I don't know if that's right, but I'm gonna see. Why did she say that we're in a relationship? Because she thinks that you guys are, or she's overthinking it. She may wish that you guys are. Feeling a little bit regretful, feeling a little bit anxious, also a little bit undecided, and hopeful and wishing.
Always being here. When dawn breaks a new day, when Mother Nature changes her mind, you're always here when others need aid. On the farm, taking care of family, carrying this nation, and so we're here. In over 1,800
General reading for Malika. looks like you had a wish that comes true when you let go of regret. You make a decision. Like there's if you make the decision to leave the past in the past and move forward, you have a wish that comes in. You're also maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable moving forward, feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, and there's a change of either moving home, changing homes, or redecorating your home, or maybe spending a lot of time entertaining in your home moving forward.
Just call or visit upwalkerlife.com. We have new low prices and affordable easy payment plans. The Upwalker Light comes fully assembled, features adjustable arms, and is now 34% lighter. The Upwalker Light is easy to turn, so it's perfect for navigating tight spaces.
Where the heck am I? Stephanie, how will things go when I see T tomorrow?
Resulting in better sound.
What I hear about my coworker that I was always looking down.
Overall, they should go okay tomorrow.
Call now and get free shipping, plus a free beverage holder.
Overall, things should be okay tomorrow. Things look up and down over the next couple of weeks, but I think tomorrow should be pretty good. Adriana, how will he feel when he sees me again? He will feel happy, connected. He'll think that you're very successful, well-balanced. He's going to enjoy the time that you're together. I don't know where you're going to be the next time you see him, but it looks like it's pleasant. It moves forward quickly, or the energy around the situation can change. And there's a lot of passion here. Let me go back up to the top. Where the heck am I? Tori, is there anything that I should know about my physical health or that I should be alarmed about? All right, let's have a look. I don't think so. No, you seem like you're pretty healthy. Darlene, how did Kevin feel about my text today? He felt good. He felt like he's going to be putting in some hard work. Feels like he's connected to his intuition. It feels like he's coming in out of the blue, so you may be hearing from him more. Malapale, I'd like to ask what the Gemini wants to tell me. That he's slow and steady, wins the race. He's maybe working on a creative project. He may be working really hard on some kind of a creative project coming up. He may be telling you about it. Anna, does JF have anger issues or have a past abusive behaviors? I don't think so. I didn't get any aces. I don't think so. Goddess, will the Libra confess love to me? It's not coming up that this Libra is going to confess anything anytime soon. I got through a lot of people. That's pretty good. Shawnee. Corey made an attempt to call me yesterday, but he won't talk to me and he won't answer me. What did he want to say? Are you sure that he tried to call you? And then what, you try to call him back and he didn't answer? What do you want to say? You know, it shows that he's starting to appreciate you. Maybe he's appreciating you now that you're no longer around. He may have been recently betrayed by somebody. He's feeling very burdened. He's feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in. He's feeling out of balance, and he's feeling like a little bit out of control. I think he's going to try to call you again. I think he's going to try to call you again. You hear the dog snoring? That's good stuff. LL Summer Love. All right, moderators, you can send your questions in. I'm starting to get tired. Summer Love for LL. You got a soulmate connection coming in, maybe with a Leo this summer. Watch out that you don't get caught in a love triangle. You've got a Leo here. You also have a Sagittarius around you. You could get caught in a love triangle. If you're the center of the love triangle, then I don't care. Go for it. Just be careful that you don't get involved with somebody that is already involved with somebody else and end up in that kind of a love triangle. Gracie, why does James seem like he's retracting from me? He's got some old wounds resurfacing. Old wounds resurfacing. He's feeling a little stuck in the mud. The Hangman is here. He may just need a little time. I would just give it a little bit of time. Pinky, spirit messages. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Strength, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength. Excuse me, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. All right, moderators. Yes, SARS, if you could close the super chats, that would be great. SARS, does the Pisces realize that we may have a soul connection? And if so, how does that make him feel? No, he doesn't realize it, and I'm not surprised, because usually the way soulmate relationships work, there's usually a runner and a chaser. Runner and a chaser? Yeah, runner and a chaser. Just meaning that, not that you're chasing him, but just meaning that one person is usually knows what's going on, and the other person is totally clueless. And it really reminds me of the Gita, which I don't remember because it was a long time ago when I read it, but I know that basically it has to do with two gods, Arjuna and Krishna, and it reminds me similar to like the Karate Kid, where Mr. Miyagi is making him do all these things, which is really teaching him how to do karate, but he doesn't realize it. That's the way to me that soulmate relationships tend to work. Like one person has no idea that they're learning, they're just going through it. And the other person realizes that they're the teacher. And it's, you know, it's a bitch. It's not easy. Mel, advice on love. Okay, let's see. Advice on love. Well, there's opportunity coming in with love, and there is definitely cause for celebration when you use your intuition. It also shows that you're going to be prepared. You're going to be prepared moving forward. So I think what's going to happen here, and I think that you know this too, that at some point you're going to leave the past hurts behind and move forward like without any baggage, just leaving it all behind. And I think that even if, you know, I can't tell you that some of these old players aren't going to resurface. They probably will. But I think that you're going to be in a different place. And if you decide to reconnect to any of these players that have been around, it's going to be in a different way. I also think that there are new people coming in. There's a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that you may enter a situation or a relationship, even if it's not like a full-blown relationship, with like a clear head and feeling like, you know what, I'm going to look at this like I've never been hurt before, or I've never been in a bad situation before. I'm going to look at this as if it's the first time and see where it takes me. And I think that moving forward over the next couple of months, you may start to feel differently. You may start to look at things differently. And I think that people around you are going to respond to you differently. I don't know, it just seems like a lot of change comes around when it comes to love. Opportunities to correct things that happened in the past, but also new people coming in or a new person coming in. I hate to say you're going to have your choice, because whenever I say that, like, it makes me feel like it's so cliche to say that, but it looks like not letting past hurts ruin your future. That's what it looks like. And I think that that's exactly what's going to happen. You're not going to let past hurts infringe on what could happen in the future. And that would be my suggestion. I don't think I have to suggest it because I think that that's what's going to happen. And I think that that's going to be a good thing. Who else is here? Brandy, right? I didn't do Brandy. Brandy, has Deverick been having sex with me in my sleep? Sexual dreams, you mean? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what? Or he may and not remember them. I think that there's a lot that goes on that we don't remember. And I think that, yeah, he may not remember it. It doesn't come up very strong right now. All right, I'm going to go because I'm getting tired. And these two here are both snoring. Well, she's not really. She's smiling, though. She must be dreaming. But I will be on tomorrow at some point. I don't know. I'll put it in the community page there. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you to the moderators and to everybody that made donations. I will see you sometime tomorrow. Bye-bye.